What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fortan Zimbu. I hope y'all doing well. I hope, God, the good old God, can bless all of us from all this struggle of life that we're living. From the leader that they promise you something, but they won't do anything for y'all. So I talk about a lot of things, but you know what? I'm trying to, analyze and think why we vote for stupidity. Why do we love dumb leader? Why? The question is, why do we people love to vote or embrace foolish leader in our nation? Everywhere in Europe, and you go to my country, you go to Africa, we do the same. We're living in the 21st century, 2025. You have the America, the world leader of that country. World leader, America. America. I say they still think they are the leader of the world. Vote for Donald Trump. Twice. Make that make any sense? Your president, not my president. No, 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 no. So imagine, let's just imagine, let's just imagine this. Italy, they went to Mussolini's grave, bring him back to life, and they put him in the office to run the country again. Do you think they can? Do you think they'll do that? Yeah, I think they'll do that. Definitely, they'll do that. They'll definitely love for Mussolini to come back to life until this 2025. Go to Italy. They're still thinking about Mussolini to come back to life so he can lead them to Gloria time. The way Mussolini used to think. I want Italy to be like a Roman Empire, Republic, Gloria time, Gloria Day, or should I say Gloria Day. He said it is all. Let's make Italy great. And we have it this day. Somebody that called Donald J. Trump. Let's make America great again. Yeah, there's no different what happened to Italy in that time. There's no different in that time and this time. This is us, our time. America leading President Donald Trump with his fool. All they do, make a mess. They have so much hate, just the same fascists they had in that time of Mussolini and Nazi people they had in time of, Hitler. There's no different. We might think there's different. No, different, yeah. We're living in a different year, but it's the same thing. History tend to repeat itself. We can see here all of these fascists, they call themselves MAGA, MAGA, or should I say MAGA and Trump. Let's make America great again. Oh, let me put it this way. Let's make America disaster again. I just trying to figure out why the America they love Donald J. Trump. I don't understand. And it must be the same thing the Italian they thought about Benito Mussolini. If you see, it's the same thing. If you see, look, when Mussolini is talking, they love him from them Italian. Look at it, look at this. The same thing right now. If you bring Donald Trump, the way they love Donald Trump, this American. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at Mussolini. Oh man, damn. You know, I, when I see this, I'm thinking that he's not Mussolini is not different than Donald Trump. Hitler is not different than Donald Trump. They're all the same people. They want one thing, power and to be dictated. They want to have the control over people. Mussolini in that time, they were scared of Mussolini. Oh, yeah, they were scared of him. They were scared of him. In that time, Italy, they were scared of Mussolini. Oh, big time. We think there is a big difference. It don't mean because they live in that time, it'll be big different. No, it's the same thing. Just history keep repeating itself. It's not even, should I say, 200 years ago. No, 1930 is not long ago. It's not. It hasn't been that long ago. They really loved him big time. They loved him big time. Mussolini, he was loved, man. He was loved. It's sad. It's just because we don't learn. We don't like to learn from the stupidity of the past. I used to think when we see this, we'll be better, but we're not better than them in that time, and we're gonna call them stupid. No, 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 no. They vote for they was with Mussolini because they were impressed. He's gonna bring the Gloria Day, Rome Republic. Donald Trump, he told his people, let's march to DC and break everything over there. And you know what? UK is gonna copy. It happened under Donald Trump, breaking of the Capitol. And you have the leader, they allow all of that to happen. They didn't care. Nobody cares. Nobody really did care. The Capitol, it was broken.
He's going to do the right thing. I hope so. I hope so. Because if Mike Pence does the right election, all Vice President Pence has to do is send it back to the states to recertify. And we become president, and you are the happiest people. Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us. And if he doesn't, that will be a bad day for our country. Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
You heard that? What Donald J. Trump just said over there. And Mussolini said exactly the same thing. There's no difference. You must take your country with strength, not by weakness. You must take your country by strength, not by weakness. My Lord. It is very sad. What happened in time of Mussolini, it happened in time of Donald.
Our country, and if you're not, I'm going to be very stand up for the good of our Constitution and for the good. I'm going to be very disappointed in you. I will tell you right now.
Look at this. Look at all of this. And can you see all of this leader, Congress? They're so sad people. They'll give people fake promise. You Donald Trump. Donald Trump took over the country. Donald Trump took over the USA. Just the same Mussolini did. Mussolini took over Italy. Yes, Mussolini took over. You can see this. Can you see this? This happened back in the day. Look at this fool. Look at all of this fool. I call these people, they're fool. And it happened back in the day, in the 1930. Look at it, 1930. It hasn't been 200 years. No. And this is happening. It happened. It is sad, man, to see Mussolini in that time said, we will march to Rome. The day of Rome. We're going to march to Rome. And do you know what they did? They marched in Rome. But Mussolini didn't march to Rome. He just said it. The same thing with Trump. Let's march to the Capitol. Bunch of fool. What they did? They listened. And the worst, but how can you vote for this guy the second time? El Duce, Mussolini. Tell me the difference between him and Trump. There is no difference between Mussolini and Trump. It just right now nobody's gonna analyze, Trump. But he will just analyze himself. Probably he's gonna have a heart attack. Who knows? He's gonna when his name is gonna be slandered even more. Look, we don't learn anything. Mussolini in that time, people they were a crowd, they was following him just the way we do right now with your president. Yes. Look at this. The only thing Trump is missing is the army. And he trying to do that, I think, in his birthday, and it didn't work out properly. Don't think people that didn't love Hitler. Oh, they love Hitler so much. Look at that. They loved Mussolini, boy. Dang. They really did love Mussolini. It's the same thing. They love Trump anyway. Hitler was, look at all of this. This is all for Hitler. They loved Hitler. They salute. Look at this. Woo! Dang. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm telling y'all, German people, they will go to Hitler's grave just to bring him back to life so he can lead them again to the good old day. I will lay him right over there. I will live, I'll take his grave, burn again. Because these people, they're very, do you know one thing I learned is this? You're not evil, it infects people fast. Whew. Evil, it infect is like a is that disease. It goes so fast in our brain. Look at Donald Trump. What good is Donald Trump? All Donald Trump is doing is lifting up people. The hatred is coming out. So that's why they love him. It's the same thing in that time. You are in first century when you saw Jesus, Jesus was Jew. He said, "I and my Father are one." All the Jew, they was like, no, 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 no. They all wanted to murder him. All Roman people in that time, they did. They murdered Jesus because of. You can see, majority of people they forgot everything that Jesus was. He did a miracle, the way he was speaking to people. They forgot about it, but but when evil came to them like that, they all tune against Jesus in a second. It's the same thing you can see right now. Oh, only fool people. We are corrupt with evil in our heart. That's why you can see people love Donald Trump, your president. Oh, yeah. People, they know. Everybody in Donald Trump's circle, they know how bad it is, how terrible it is. They know. But because they drew to the evilness, to the craziness, and because of money and power, all of that, they can't let go. That's why I'm saying the downfall of America, the collapse of America. The German, they didn't think that. Can you see what Donald Trump is not understanding? One thing is this. Because stupid America people, they saying, we don't want immigration in our country. Do you know what happened? Donald Trump is removing all the immigration. He's doing so much bad. The country is falling without the America know it. Because the America people, they had so much hate. The hatred that they have on themselves, they're pushing it against the immigration. And they think for kicking the immigration, it'll make the country great. Hitler for exactly the same thing you're thinking. And people that they were around Hitler. And do you know that the hate Hitler has is coming back in Germany? It's everywhere in Europe and it's everywhere in America. The hate. In Germany, I'll say again, they will go to Hitler's grave, bring him back to life so he can lead them. The same in Italy. Oh, yeah. Italy, they still dreaming about the Gloria Day, the Roman Republic, Rome Republic, uh, the Mussolini's time. They still have the fascist mind of way thinking, we gonna be great. Let's make Italy great again. You can't make Italy great again by thinking the way Mussolini was doing. No, there is another way. Donald Trump, when he said, let's make America great again, he just thought about the way Mussolini was doing it. Yeah, what do you think Trump is MAGA people they do? Intimidation, manipulation, hatred, racism, white supremacy. That's all of that garbage they have on them. The same thing fascists they had, the same thing the Nazi people they had. Hitler did not think about his demise. Benito Mussolini did not think about his demise. That's the problem. Majority of us greedy people, we don't think about. We don't think of our demise, how stupidity we are. But ladies and gentlemen, that was just my take. It's not, something that I'm hating on your leader. Yeah, let me put it. Yes, I am hating on your leader. Because I think we are just stupid. All of us were stupid. Yeah, we are stupid. We definitely are stupid. A bunch of America people, they are really foolish and stupid. 110%. How can you vote for a full person twice in the office and you think he's doing a great job? No, he's not. Infecting not just America, but entire planet. Yes, the consequence of America, the disaster of America, it will infect the entire planet. Yes. Germany and Italy, Japan, they really did infect. They went so crazy to destroy the entire, you got civil war in Spain and the entire European countries, they all went to war. And do you know who got involved? Us, Africa, because we did know better, so we have to go and fight for the people that they hate us. And do you know who died the most as well? Us, the African. Even we fall really deep with the European. The fight that we had no business to be with. And this day, you got 4 countries, or should I say 3.5, because they don't recognize Palestinian, the Gaza people. So I call it 3.5. You got Israel, Russia, Ukraine, and tiny of Palestinian, Gaza. And all of that, you know what is happening? Is infecting the world. And sooner or later, we'll go to World War III. That was just my take, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Let's make a good decision for our children, for our life. Let's stop following blindfold leaders. We can make our own choice, but not to follow blindfold leaders that they lead us in a painful way that can cause disaster in our life and our children's future. We don't need that. So I'll catch you guys to the next video. Peace.